plant reset to factory settings. Warning. Atmospheric pressure above human maximum. Projected lifespan 13 minutes. Adaptation required.
I am Noah. You're the QI. Your life is my job. My job is you are burning in slow motion. Under 60 atmospheres of pressure, oxygen becomes a neurotoxin. Nitrogen bubbles saturate your flesh and pry your joints apart.
User death imminent. Proceed to adaptation. Thanks to Terra Pioneer Nanotech, your body can adapt survival trait gene donor found. You must adapt alien traits to survive. Sample. Adapting trimethylamine, N-oxide synthesis. Pressure tolerance increased. Vital signs stabilizing. Congratulations. This orb is now your relative. Scanning for necessary adaptation. Clear for work. Barometric depth gauge activated. A serious accident has occurred. Your sleep bay has been separated from the cicada. You must reach the surface and send a distress call. There are no other life pods in inventory. Unless you can return with rescue, hundreds of stored colonists will remain trapped here.
My full name is Noetic Advisor Node, ISV CIDS-B3. Between us, I prefer Noah. I can't release the life pod. The clamps have corroded shut. The tyranny of matter.
Starnav does not recognize the sky. Titan-class biosignature on the horizon. You are not on Zezura, Pioneer. Locating the colony is your best chance of survival. A prolonged search will require food and water. This organism filters brine into drinkable fresh water. This may be an adaptation to the seawater's anomalously high viral load. Tools to corrosion-resistant habitats, titanium is an ideal structural material. This quartz contains dead coral polyps. It may have formed on or near a coral dome. Do not hesitate to use oxygen for survival purposes, but always search for unexpected complexity. Oxygen. Seawater sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution. Oxygen. Advisor has transmitted an alert. Notice the intrusive and persistent HUD icon. Return to the life pod at your convenience. Remember that you are in command of the mission. Is key. Oxygen. Bacterial action creates copper on cave roofs and overhangs. Oxygen. Oxygen. Oxygen.
I printed 26 colonists before the sleep bay drowned, many of them more than once. This is my purpose: to reincarnate you from digital storage, support your work, and if necessary, reverse your death. If I lose track of my colonists, I am empowered to send a qualified investigator to track them down. Do this for me, and I can offer you hazard pay, credit against your contract debt. Risk code: Sierra Ordinal Warrant 2. I am already searching for the black boxes of the missing colonists. I'm monitoring noxiously elevated viral loads in the seawater. Heavy metal assays detect bone-blistering levels of cadmium, lead, and chromium. This planet is already killing you. We have to know if the life pod biobed can help. Find a convenient way to die. Your black box will phase your mind to the biobed. I'll print you in a new body. You can return to your point of exit to retrieve dropped items. Regular reprinting may help slow down environmental contamination. It's not a long-term solution, but for now, we have to triage. I understand.
Stranded on 4546B, Riley Robinson used a field scanner to outwit teleporting alien cyborgs and treat his Kara infection. Behavioral economists still debate why Riley abandoned a lucrative motivational speaking career to return to frontier life. Seek fresh water intake. Critical warning. Stomach failure. Expected Caesuran proteins. Found unknown alien tissue. You cannot digest this world's life. You must locate a gene donor and adapt its enzymes. Heat trauma detected. Flares may distract attacking predators. Oxygen. There is no sign of plant life on this world. This waxy fiber is closer to vinyl or latex than cellulose. Committed vegetarians should expect bloating. Oxygen. This colony of worms in a shared membrane has no earthly analog. You have discovered a new clade. Naming rights may be auctioned off or reserved as a gift for that special someone in your future. Oxygen. Colony structure located. There may be clues to the location of the main habitat. Oxygen. This case was broken by a survival multi-tool. Sabotage is a serious crime. Samantha Ayu's bombing of Altera Labs delayed critical corral.
All systems online. Power connected.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Kurultai surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Nahima?
Hey, fellow debt slave. I'm Nahima Nakota, ecologist. Take a sip of seawater. Notice that sweet blood taste under the salt? That's a toxic dose of heavy metals. Nobody survived past 3 months. It's a beautiful place to die over and over again.
But don't let that beauty seduce you, Pioneer. Exposure to Proteus causes a delusion we call Mazefield syndrome. The call of the sea. People may tell you it's a gift. Ignore them. You remember what Kara did to our homes. You know we can't trust alien biology. We've set up a lab here with a few basic biomods. They're safe. But if you start to hear voices, or if you get the urge to swim to the tree, don't go. Habitat is due north. We'll come pick you up. See you soon, Pioneer.
I'm in. Having a look around. This structure was connected to Sleep Bay 3 until the bay suddenly moved. Picked up and hurled a full fathom into the deep, with you and I aboard. 20,000 hours earlier, a hard line leading to a habitat complex in the north was deliberately cut. Why? And if I am not mistaken, and I never am, this node was killed by an explosion below the structure. More mysteries for the qualified investigator. I've retrieved 2 messages. I think you should review them. I remember Sophie very fondly.
Hello, I am Zigimantus Tarvilus, formerly EVA engineer on Mongolian steppes. Now lead diver of this mess. Here is my formula for a quick base. Fill up on titanium, quartz, and copper. Get your builder tool. Wave it around a bit, check the battery, get comfortable. Build a corridor. Put a solar panel on top. You must have power to make air. Put a hatch on the end. Go inside. Build lockers. At Fabricator,
You'll want to visit the biolab near the entrance and install a passive and active biomod. While less permanent than adaptations, I've been told they're more fun. Sophie would have cleared anything in there.
What if you're the last human being in the whole universe? Wouldn't that set you free? This world is yours to explore, but it is not for man. You'll join us soon enough.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Kurultai surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Nahima?
Hey, fellow debt slave. I'm Nahima Nakota, ecologist. Take a sip of seawater. Notice...
Oxygen.
located the black box of Anita Gottschall, the colony purser. Partial voice data retrieved.
We're so hungry.
Anita always liked to watch you shuffle cards. She said you had a knack for holding things. Find out what happened to her. Signal location uploaded to your PDA.
Potential donor found. Suit surface detects molecules matching the organism from the sleep bay. Alien enzymes to your stomach lining. You may now digest freely.
I can hear you. Sophie says you're a hallucination, just a virus, but I know you're listening. We're so hungry. There's food all around us, but it's poison. Will you help? If I feed you, will you feed us? This is my body, given for you. Just help us eat.
Oxygen. This life form is a biological antenna. It archives useful genetic material in its core as it matures, making it a perfect gene donor. Oxygen. Limestone is formed by the death of coral. Each plateau in this region once housed tens of billions of living things. Contact. Primary habitat detected. It is silent. Combustion byproducts detected. Fire is a critical risk in oxygen-rich habitats. Oxygen.
Noah? Is there a fire? Noah, do not open the Seacocks. Noah? Acknowledge, please. I have a mouse trap, Noah, and I'll use it. Do not...
Oxygen. This biobed was destroyed with a demolition explosive. The composition is not a licensed fabricator recipe. Oxygen. The Tadpole Sea-Space Mobility Pod plugs into a range of customizable hulls, from the Starfrog worksuit to the Scout Ray Seafoil. While the Tadpole is a valuable air supply, remember that breath, oxygen, your conscientiousness, and self-discipline. Oxygen.
About 25 people lived here. They were trying to build a life. Farms and biomods that could support 40,000 sleeping souls. But they didn't make it. Why? Were they sick? Did the Mazefield syndrome subvert them? We have to know. I've activated Dr. Wu Langyi's black box. He's in a viral hot lab. His work may be your best lead.
It's not a real mind. Not like you or me. It can learn facts, but it can't change how it thinks. And why would it? Let me quote the manual. Noah's cephalopod-inspired architecture uses a central administrator to govern limb nodes at remote work sites. As a frozen AI, Noah is unable to revise its architecture at runtime, reliably controllable by less intelligent systems such as human operators, except under extreme situations. Cephalopod-inspired? An insult to octopodes. It won't let you die. Not its precious workforce. If you become
Nobody wants this. I hate it more than I can say, but it's time. As colony surgeon, I have determined that we can no longer take care of the sick. We don't have the calories to spare. I will not force anyone to reprint. But I ask that once you are too sick to work, you volunteer for recycling into a new body. It won't cure the permanent damage, but it will clean out the metals and virus for a while. At least this is fair. Until...
Seal the bulkhead. Keep the fire away from the lab. Sophie.
Oxygen.
Kurultai record. Very quick. Damn it. There is a riot in Habitat. Chap and Mantis have explosives. Fire. Good. We're on fire. I have to go. Ganzo. Signal everyone outside to rally at the tadpole pens.
If one of my species finds this message, you may be the very last human being in the universe. You get to write the last chapter of our story. I ask you to do the most human thing you can. Forget your debt. Forget Noah, forget Altera, forget Zazora and the life you imagined. It's all gone now. You're going to die here, and that's all right. Pick the most interesting thing you can see and explore.
Habitat is gone. The biobeds blew up and Noah flooded everything. I got to my air just in time. We tried to drag people clear, but they're gone. I don't think they're gonna reprint. I'm taking survivors due east to the tadpole pens. Swim down the tunnel past Sophie's office to the baby jellies. I'll do a head count at the worksite there.
Oxygen. Adding a processor and a power supply will unlock new fabricator recipes. But the added mass would sink your life pod. A standalone habitat is the next step on your mission. Seek fresh water intake. Oxygen. Return to life pod at your convenience.
Another black box. Chap Savan, head of computational dynamics. His job is to make sure I'm doing my job. I'm what he would call weakly supervisable. It means I respond well to human guidance. I can take partial instructions and generate a coherent concept of operations.